Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
For Atlanta, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Edge of the zone, call the strike. And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
Little chopper rolls foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Albies checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Two down. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with two strikes. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Squirts away a little bit. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
And misses inside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike three. Matt Olson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball.
And there's a ball. This one in the dirt. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's a fair ball. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Ha! 0-1.
0-1 down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runners stay where they are. That's ball one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna, and delivers outside. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now Michael Harris the second. And that misses. Ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And now 2-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Albies, the runner at third. Olson on second. Ozuna at first. One gone. Got him. Huge strikeout there. Here's Austin Riley. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Fouled off. He was late. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here in L.A. and on the hill in this one, Hurston Waldrop.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a foul out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
One and two.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Gone. A massive home run. It's 1-0. Here's Mookie now. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's one down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside ball one. One out, bases empty. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Will Smith to the plate. First pitch misses. 2 outs, bases empty.
Ball.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Next offering is downstairs. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swings through that.
Counts full.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Fairchild. That is the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Stuart Fairchild. Yamamoto back to work. That one fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So here's Murphy now. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one drifts inside. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now here is Nick Allen. Just missed. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2.
Struck him out swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the second. Bottom of the second. Here's Max Muncy. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings and misses.
0-2.
And it's 0-2. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hit hard, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Harris snags it, and there's one down. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. In the dirt. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss there. Muncy at first, one gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the missed play costs him. First and second, one out. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, did not go. Runners at first and second with one gone, bottom half of inning number 2. Makes the grab, 2 down. So digging in, James Outman. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And strike 2. Got him swinging. And we're back. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
In the dirt, now 1-2. Strike 3, and now strikeouts in a row. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Acuna getting to start in right. 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2. And that one upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts. Here's Matt Olson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one is in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
0-2.
Next pitch just misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. Set for the bottom of the third. Next to the dish is Freddie. And the first offering is not close.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. Harris going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's Mookie to hit. Fly to right his first time.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2-1.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Turns and fires to Betts. Line drive. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Ohtani in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Betts leads off first with 1 away. That's ripped, base hit. They fired in quickly, So it's first and second with only one away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
The batter now will be Will Smith. In the dirt. Here's a 2-0. That catches the corner.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Sneaks through, base hit. And they stop him at third, so base is loaded with 1 away. Here comes Max. Muncy. Golden opportunity right here. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's towards center. Harris has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And now Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That misses, and that's ball 1. That one missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one missing inside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So they're all loaded up. Andy Pajes digs in now. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a nog. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
Edman in the box now. Takes strike 1. Breaking ball inside. And 1-1.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
The 2-1. That one ran inside, almost got him.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Now a chance for James Outman.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Acuna on the run. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
These Braves, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
And down on strikes he goes, and that K brings him into double digits for the game. Harris at the plate now. That's ball one. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hernandez makes the grab. 2 away. Here is Austin Riley. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez settles underneath it, and that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's Freddie Freeman now. First pitch, not close.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Harris has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. Here's Mookie Betts now. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1.
Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
1-1, check swing, appeal down to third. No swing. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. 2-2. And there's a ball.
You got a full count.
That one to first, and that squirts through, and that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. No throw, safe at second. Ohtani at second with 2 down. And that's in the dirt. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases coming home. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Muncy in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That one missed. High in the air, out to right. Acuna on the move. Nabs it, and that will end the inning. Back here in L.A., ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in is the speedy Stuart Fairchild. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Here's Sean Murphy. Just missed. In for a strike, and the count is 1 and 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Nick Allen getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Dodgers leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. Now 1 and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swings and misses. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Waldrop back to work. And that one is inside.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very...
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far. Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
Man at first, nobody out. And up next for Los Angeles, Tommy Edman. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
2-0.
That one misses. And it's 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Out and stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Not even close there. And the count is 2-0. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from the ground. 1 at second. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. So the batting order turns over. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's hard hit in the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
And there's 2 away. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely...
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll circle the bases. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 10-0.